Comment down below what your favorite cabin is.
I like that.
You like what?
I don't know.
Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. I'm Katrina.
I'm Charles.
And this is KNC TV. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about cruises and the cabins that are on the cruises.
Yeah, so we've stayed in a few different cabins. We haven't stayed in all the different kinds, but we've stayed
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. But we've stayed in enough to at least kind of give a fair assessment of the different ones. Specifically on Carnival, because we haven't really traveled most other cruise lines yet, but Carnival.
We traveled Royal Caribbean, but it was just one time.
Yeah, one time. I'm sure the staterooms are going to be similar in most of the other cruise lines, but we can't give you specifics because we haven't stayed them. But we're going to be talking about the interior stateroom, balcony stateroom, and the Oceanview stateroom. Of course, they have a few other classes of staterooms as well, but we haven't stayed in those, so we're not going to speak on those. So, what did you think about the interior stateroom? Okay,
so I think the interior stateroom is perfect if you are looking for something that is super budget friendly. It is definitely going to be one of the cheapest cabins that you can purchase on Carnival. A majority of them are like on your lower decks, but there are some on the upper decks as well.
And then the interior stateroom, I think, is a great way for a new cruiser to begin cruising because it's, like she said, it's cost effective. Like, it's the cheapest room you're gonna get on a cruise ship in most cases, so it affords you the opportunity to be able to start cruising without having to have a whole lot of money invested in it, so you can make sure that you actually like it before you start spending more money on it.
They are relatively smaller. There are no windows with the interior. There are no portholes with the interior. It is just that, an interior. You do get, like, I think you get 2 closets or 3 closets and drawers. You also get, of course, your regular bathroom with the shower inside. You will not have a couch inside of an interior. It is just simply a bed. You get a chair. The thing that you need to be mindful of in an interior, it is very hard to tell what the time of day is.
Right.
Anytime we book an interior, we are not opposed to booking an interior. We are not superior beings. We like to try all the rooms. One of the tips that we would like to give out is, like, if you are in an interior room, order room service to come to your room at a certain time in the morning. That way you are, you know, up. You can always set an alarm as well, but
to make sure you have to get out of the bed when the room service is knocking on the door. So it's kind of like a secondary alarm clock. More or less, you know? Plus
coffee is already delivered to you, so it's like, you know, your cup of joe in the morning. I know some of y'all are probably like confused about the whole like knowing what time to get up. Trust me, on a cruise ship, when you're in an interior room, you can lose track of time. You can literally sleep all day because in your cabin it is forever nighttime. Oh, one more thing to be mindful of, depending on where the interior room is, if you are in the aft or the bottom of the ship, the back and the bottom, that's typically where the anchors are going to come down at. So in the mornings when they're docking at porting or whatever, your cabin will vibrate. You're going to hear it. It's going to be very loud. You're going to hear the motors, all that. So be mindful of that. But by the time that happens, you'll probably be up anyway. So it's not really a big deal.
Let's do the Oceanview. So the Oceanview is typically just basically almost similar to like an interior stateroom, except for it's on the outside and it has a big window in it. If you looked at our last vlog from the Carnival Dream, you saw that Katrina was able to actually sit inside of the porthole in the balcony in the stateroom. And
I am 5'4.5", almost 5'5", and I am a hefty plus size woman, and I had no problem sitting up there. I was able to sit up and like literally stretch my legs like all the way out.
So it's not like a small window or anything like that, like you're gonna be claustrophobic or anything. It's a good size window. You can see a lot outside of it. And what that really does is provide just that extra bit of room, you know, to kind of stretch out in. It gives you some natural sunlight in the mornings and during the day and everything.
You don't feel so closed off.
Again, it kind of goes back to the other thing with the interior stateroom. This one has the window so you can see and you can tell what time of day it is, like if you need to get up or whatever it is like that. So that's kind of the biggest difference between the interior and the Oceanview stateroom. So
if you are one person that doesn't like a balcony, or say you have little kids and you're just not ready, you don't trust it yet, like when we travel with our kiddos, until I'm comfortable with my 3-year-old being on a ship, we will be in an Oceanview suite. I have no problem with that. The door is too strong for her to open anyway, but I'm just that paranoid mom. But I think Oceanview is a great next step up, especially for kids, because they won't go like stir crazy like they probably would in an interior cabin, because they can look out you know, the window, see the ocean and everything. And then there are 2 different types so far that we know of Oceanview staterooms. If we are wrong, please comment down below and let us know your experience. But we've stayed in a regular ocean, you know, view room where there was like the regular 1 bathroom. They're typically the same size as your balcony cabins. But this time we stayed in the Deluxe Oceanview stateroom. You get 2 bathrooms. One of them has a bath and a sink, and then the other one has a shower, the toilet, and a sink. So there's only 1 toilet, but you have 2 bathrooms.
It's a bath and the other one's a shower.
But the bath does have a shower?
It does have a shower in it. So it was good to be able to put my stuff in one area and she had her stuff in another area.
Yeah, we could both get ready at the same time. It was perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So
I would book that. I would book that one again. I would not be opposed to booking an Oceanview stateroom, Deluxe Oceanview stateroom.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to booking the regular one either.
Yeah, regular one's fine too.
Okay, so what's the next stateroom?
So the next stateroom is the balcony stateroom. This is more of a...
The most popular probably stateroom.
I don't know if it's the most popular.
I think it might be. Comment down below if you think the balcony is the most popular stateroom.
It might be. I mean, that's probably the one that everybody likes. I don't know.
I love the balconies.
I like the balconies too. That's probably my favorite room to stay in because it gives you that ability to go out of your stateroom without having to be in the midst of all the crowds and stuff like that on like the Lido deck. So if you want to be outside and don't want to have to be with everybody else, then the balcony is the perfect thing because you can do both. It's the same size as like the regular Oceanview staterooms, but the difference is that you have the balcony attached to it.
That fits like 2 chairs. Now we've stayed in 2 different kinds of balcony rooms. We've stayed in a regular balcony and then we've stayed in an extended aft view balcony. Out of the 2, the extended aft view is by far my favorite because the balcony definitely is bigger. I love it because your balcony is humongous. It is huge.
So people who haven't cruised before know what she says when she says aft. That's like the back of the ship. So it's like the very end of the ship. So you're basically facing out the back of the ship, so you're looking backwards whenever you're sitting on the balcony. So
whenever you like come onto a ship and you see all those rooms on the very back, that's an after view balcony, and I love those the best because it's nothing better than being able to go out on your balcony in the morning with your cup of coffee or your Danish or whatever and just look, and it's so
your
peaceful.
View is completely unimpeded. It's nothing blocking your view. You can just see all the way to the back for miles basically. Now I will say this, if you are going to choose an extended aft view balcony, they are more expensive of course. I think it's a lot better. You can just sit back and watch the wake and it's so peaceful, so beautiful, but be mindful of the floor you stay on. We were on deck 9 and deck 9 was perfect because no one above us could see onto our balcony, our aft balcony, but we could see like deck 8 and deck 7. We could see part of their balcony, but if you're on deck 9, especially on the Carnival Vista, they can't see onto your balcony, but be mindful that you are right below the Lido deck, and that part is like going to be like where the pizza station is and all that, and you know people rumble around there to get pizza 24/7, so you may hear chairs scooting and all that, but I mean it wasn't too terrible, so keep that in mind. It wasn't bad to me that much at all. There was, like you said, you know, some chairs rumbling around, but I mean, after we spent all day doing all kind of stuff, I was tired and just fell right to sleep, so. Yeah, so far, those are the only category staterooms we've ever been in. We will do a suite stateroom, a spa stateroom, and like the Havana stateroom, and then the Family Harbor stateroom, of course, as our cruises come. When we take the kids with us, we'll try different things, and we'll come back and give you an updated review. But so far for 2019, that is our personal preferences and our advice and tips on which cabins are best for you. Comment down below what your favorite cabin is. I like that. You like what? I don't know. I just know what to say. What? Oh my God. I'm like, what you like? I thought you was waiting a minute to say something. I was like, I like that. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this particular content video based on the Carnival staterooms. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, do so now. If you have subscribed and you have not hit the notification bell, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a video. In the meantime, in between time, till the next time. Bye.